Hello! Welcome back to another video with your girl Q. How are my cutie Qs doing today? I miss you so much. If this is your first time visiting the channel, hello, my name is Q. I would love to have you as one of my cutie Qs. If you can hit that subscribe button down below, turn your notifications on so that you are reminded every time I post a brand new video. Today we are having fruit. I was asked to do a fruit mukbang, so that's what we're going to do today. I have my favorite fruit. Pineapple is my all-time favorite. We also have mango and strawberry in this one. We're also going to be doing a Q&A so you guys can get to know me a little bit better because we got some new subscribers. And I get asked a lot of questions, so ooh, you guys, it smells so good. Before I get started, this is fruit. It's going to be very juicy. I'm going to be smacking, probably burping, probably moaning. So if you don't like that, I wouldn't recommend watching this video. And let's go ahead and get into the fruit and the questions. Oh my gosh, I love pineapple. And it's so juicy. What's you guys' favorite fruit? All-time favorite is pineapple. It don't need nothing. It don't need no sauce to it, no white sauce. It needs nothing. It's so juicy. There's mango. This one's a little bit sour. So the first question is, who is my hero? My hero will be my lovely mommy. You guys met her in the deep fried seafood boil. You guys love her. She's amazing. That's how she acts all the time. She's so sweet. She's been through a lot in her life. And she taught my sister and I so many wonderful qualities that we're going to keep with us for the rest of our lives. So my mommy is definitely my hero. That's good. I'm probably going to be eating this pineapple the whole time. The next question is, what is your biggest fear? What is my biggest fear? Now, some people would say they're scared of failure, but to me, I feel like if you're not really living your life to your fullest potential, you shouldn't be afraid of failure because you already kind of are failing because you're not really living your life the way you would want to live it. I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that one. I really don't know. Excuse me. Excuse me. So we're gonna skip that one. So the next question is, if I could change anything about myself, what would it be? If I could change anything about myself, what would it be? You guys, this pineapple is so amazing. I would change. Yes, I can be really lazy. I can be really lazy. I mean, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. I would change that. I would change the fact that I can be really lazy. When it's things that I want to do, oh, it's no problem at all. But I can procrastinate a lot. And I can be extremely lazy. So I would totally change that about myself. This piece is good. Thank you so much for requesting this video. This is a good idea. Okay. The next question is, what makes me angry? What makes me angry? My boyfriend makes me angry sometimes. I hate feeling like I'm being disrespected. Being talked to, being talked down to makes me angry in person. I mean, on here, you know, if somebody says something silly, it's nothing. But if I'm in person with somebody and they talk down to me like I'm less than them, that I don't like that. That makes me angry. And what else makes me angry? A lot of things make me angry, but I can't think right now. I don't like being disrespected in any way, shape, or form. I don't like being disrespected. In my mind, nobody's better than me. I don't care if you're a millionaire. I don't care if you come from the royal family. Nobody's better than me. I don't care who you are. So when you act like, you know, that I am, if somebody just looks at me like, oh, she's nothing, or, you know, talk down to me like I'm stupid or something like that, that makes me angry. What motivates you to work hard? What motivates me to work really hard is just, what is going to be the outcome? What am I going to get in return for my hard work? Basically, the payoff of my hard work is what motivates me. Maybe changing my life. You know, maybe this is going to help my health. Maybe it's going to change my life. Maybe it's going to, maybe I'm going to get, you know, a wonderful opportunity out of it. So whatever the prize is, that's what motivates me. Next question is, what is your favorite thing about your career? Well, YouTube is my career. This is what I do full time. And my favorite thing is communicating with you guys. Telling you guys about my life. Talking to you guys every day. You know, spreading love and light every day. That is the best part about what I do. And plus, I get to eat all these yummy foods all the time. So that is my favorite part. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. The next question is, what is my favorite book to read? Excuse me. Ooh, now I'm getting hiccups. My favorite book, and everybody should read this book. It's a life-changing book. It's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That book is so amazing. I think everybody should read that book. if you have goals, you want to follow your dreams, if you want to create something, start a business, that is the book to read. I love that book. It really helped me a lot. Oh, this is a yummy piece. Yum. Yum. So good and refreshing. So the next question is, what makes you laugh the most? Now me, I'm weird. I'm a very weird person. I don't laugh easily. And I wish I could. Some people can just laugh at a drop of a hat. Like I feel like I have like a really weird sense of humor. So things that make me laugh would be like in a movie, if somebody maybe got hit upside their head with something. I think it's funny, like in movies, like horror movies, when somebody's getting possessed and like their head is turning around, and like that is hilarious to me. I know most people would be scared of that and they think like, oh my God, how is that funny? But that is very, very funny to me. You know, seeing somebody like in the movies get like the movie The Exorcist, the mom, oh my gosh. I was laughing the entire time. And then when the daughter got possessed, oh my gosh, it was just so funny. Like, I don't know, it's just supposed to be like things that are supposed to be scary, they're not scary to me. It's always funny. So stuff like that makes me laugh the most. The next question is, what did I want to be when I was smaller? When I was young, I would always play with my doll babies. I never played with dolls, but I always did the hair of the doll babies. I always wanted to be a hairstylist. I wanted to be a hairstylist, but my mom crushed my dreams. She didn't realize that she crushed my dreams. And when I was younger, she asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. And I said, I want to be a hairdresser. And she was like, hairdressers don't make, you need to be like a nurse or a doctor or something like that. Hairdressers don't make a lot of money. Which, I mean, that's not true. Hairstylists make a lot of money. And that's why it's so important for me to let you guys know that if you want to do something, it doesn't matter what anybody tells you, your mom, your dad, your pastor, whoever, that's in your heart. God placed that in your heart. It wasn't in my mom's heart to be a hairdresser. It wasn't in my dad's heart to be a hairdresser. It's in my heart. It's in your heart. So whatever it is that you want to do, don't let anybody tell you that you can't do that. I could have been Oprah Winfrey's hairstylist, you know, but people don't think like that. People's mind is, I just feel like their mind is so in a box. And I mean, it's people making way more money than doctors and lawyers. And I think that is a great profession if that's what you want to do. But I mean, and plus everything is not always all about money. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's to me, it's very, very important to know your child. Because my mom telling me to be a doctor or a lawyer or something, that's not even, I don't even like bookwork. I don't even like, I'm not like, is your child creative? Like, I'm a creative person. I love creating things. And that just does not make sense for me to be a doctor or a lawyer if I hate school. You know what I'm saying? So, yum. So the next question is, what is my zodiac sign? I'm a Scorpio. My birthday is November 8th. So if you have a birthday in November, or if you're a Scorpio, or if we share the same birthday, hey, hello to all my fellow Scorpios. You guys hold a very special place in my heart. The next question is, cats or dogs? Now, maybe 2 years ago, I would have said dog. But of course now I'm going to say cats, because I have 3 beautiful, amazing cats that I love and adore. They're the best thing that ever happened to me. I love dogs, don't get me wrong. Dogs are still one of my favorites, but now that I have cats and I've lived with cats, cats are so sweet, so amazing, so loving. The only con I would say is the cat hair. Oh my gosh, like, I hate it. I hate it. I hate they shed so much. That is the only con that I have of cats. Next question is, if I had $1 million, what would I do with the money? Basically, if I won the lottery and it was for $1 million. Well, I would definitely pay off any debt that I have. I would travel the world. I love to travel. It is my dream to travel all around the world. It's just something about traveling and going to another country and experiencing life outside of your everyday norm. You know what I mean? The world is huge, and I just think it is so important to just travel and experience new things, new cultures, new religion, new, you know what I mean? Because everybody doesn't have the same religion. Everybody doesn't think the same way that you think. You know what I mean? So to get some exposure to that is just so amazing. I would definitely invest the money. I'm not really a flashy person, so I mean, I would probably get a couple of luxury items, but I don't have to have that. It doesn't define me. I'm not that type of person where I have to have all these name brands. I would get my dream car, which is a Mercedes G-Wagon. Would definitely get that car. Of course, invested. I want my money to make money. So, excuse me. I want to have some investment properties, all types of stuff like that. Rental property. Excuse me. I mean, $1 million is not a lot of money to some people, and you can really go through that money really quick. You know, people think like, oh my God, $1 million is a lot of money. It is. It's a very good amount of money, but when you just spending and spending and spending and spending, yeah, it can go real quick. I've seen documentaries of people who've blown, you know, they hit the lottery and they said they was better off not hitting the lottery. Their life went into shambles after they hit the lottery. So money doesn't buy happiness, and you have to learn how to let your money work for you. You know, put your money into some investments so that your money can make money and grow. So that's what I would do. And of course, take care of my family and stuff like that. The next question is, what is my favorite color? You guys should already know what my favorite color is. My favorite color is black. I love black. I wear black every day. All black everything. Sometimes I might mix it up, you know, with another color, but I love dark colors. I love black. I love gold. Gold is another one of my favorite colors. And yeah, I just love it. It's my favorite. So yummy. This piece is really sweet. The next question is, what is my favorite food? Well, before starting mukbanging, Mexican food used to be my favorite, and now that I'm tasting all these different foods from all these different cultures, I don't know what my favorite food is anymore, you guys. I mean, I love seafood. I love the Korean barbecue, Korean fried chicken. The Indian food was amazing. Dominican food is up there in my top 5. You guys, I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite food anymore. So good. Mango, yummy. Mango is actually one of my favorite flavors. I love mango water ice, mango candy, anything mango, I like it. But pineapple is my all-time favorite fruit. Mmm. 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 So good. It's juicy. Next question is, next and last question. There's gonna be plenty of Q&As, so don't worry. And if you have any other questions that I didn't answer in the video, just leave them down below and I'll put them in the next Q&A. So the next question is, if I could go anywhere in the world, where would it be? Well, so glad you asked. I love Africa. I think I said in my live one time that what did I say? My favorite country is Africa. Africa is not a country, it's a continent. I knew that, but I said Africa was a country. I was drinking that night, so oh my gosh, I don't want you guys to think that I'm so silly. I know Africa is a continent. I have a special, like, there is something so deep rooted in me. Like, when I think of Africa, I don't think what most people think, because I know the truth. Most people, when they think of Africa, just because of the way people have painted the picture of Africa, they've painted the picture of Africa in such a way where it's just so poverty, AIDS, just, you know, so much negativity. But, excuse me, upon my own research, excuse me, upon my own research, Africa is a very wealthy continent. It's a beautiful, beautiful continent. There's so many different countries in Africa. Africa has modern civilization. People are not swinging on trees and living in huts. I mean, it's just, people live in houses. People live very nicely in Africa. Don't think that everybody in Africa is living in a hut and they just look poor, and you know, that's not the case at all. So what I want to do, and I'm actually going to do it very soon, is get a DNA test and find out where in Africa, you know, I started my bloodline. Where did my bloodline start in Africa? Was it in Nigeria? Was it in Kenya? Was it in Zimbabwe? Where was it? Where, before slavery took place, where were my ancestors? So once I get that test, I am going to go to that country in Africa, and I want to go back to Mama Africa. I want to go home. I want to experience the culture. I want to learn more about myself. I want to know where my ancestors come from. I want to learn. I want to know so much, and that is just my dream, and that's exactly one of the things that I'm going to do very soon. So the first start is to find out where in Africa I'm from. I'm super excited, and it's just, when I hear the drums, when I hear the music, the dancing, the chanting, everything about Africa, it just makes me, it makes me sad, but it makes me happy at the same time. It makes me sad because I know that that's where I come from. That's where my ancestors have come from. A lot of my ancestors have come from Africa. And even if you are African American, a lot of people don't want to believe this, but yes, it's true. Your ancestors come from Africa. So please, if you're in school and there's an African girl there or African boy, don't be disrespectful, because when you disrespect them, you disrespect yourself. Don't be ignorant. I've seen that happen all the time. Like every time an African person would come to school, I remember, I'm gonna tell you guys this quick story and then I'm gonna go. I remember being in 7th grade and there was ever since I was younger, I've always been the type of person to be the friend of the underdog, somebody who's not popular, somebody that people make fun of. I was always their friend. And we had a girl come, and we're still friends to this day. She had just came from Kenya. She had just moved to America from Kenya, and she was wearing her traditional garments, you know, her head wrap, her clothing. She was wearing the traditional Kenyan clothing. And when I tell you, they made fun of her, they made fun of her, they made fun of her, they made fun of her. I mean, she was so smart. I mean, half the time they're way smarter than, you know, the American kids. I mean, if we want to keep it 100, let's be real. Like, they're smart. They're way smart, and they're like 3 grades ahead of American children. She was very smart. And they teased her and they made fun of her, and I don't like stuff like that, you know. And they bullied her and made fun of her, and I loved it. Like, I was very intrigued. I mean, this girl could cook a full meal. I mean, she knew how to cook at 9 years old. Like, I mean, when I tell you they can cook, they can clean, they're smart, they're very well rounded. And it's just like, now that I'm older and I think about it, it's just like there's so many black people, black Americans, who are always being disrespectful to African people. You might not have traveled, you know, from Africa, a country in Africa yourself, and come here, but your ancestors are African, baby. Get it together. Your ancestors are African. Especially if you are African American. If you call yourself African American, your ancestors were African, and you have African in your blood. I mean, a lot of people always say, I'm Indian, I'm this, I'm that. Yeah, that may be true, but most of your DNA is made up of Africa, okay? Don't be disrespectful to Mama Africa. Mama Africa is your makeup. Get to know Africa, get to know the culture, get to know the people. Like, don't be disrespectful. I just think that it's just so disrespectful, and it just really disgusts me. It disgusts me, like, when, you know, I hear grown people, you know, they'll rather say that they're every other culture in the book. They'll rather say, oh, I'm Indian, I'm this, I'm that. Yeah, you might be Indian. We all probably got some Indian in us. And European. I'm getting ready to go on a rant. I'm not going on no rant, but yes, Mama Africa is amazing. I love Africa. I am definitely going to travel to Africa. It's just a beautiful place. It's so beautiful. And don't believe that mess that you hear in the news about Africa. Some of it might be true, but do your own research. Try to learn it and study it for yourself. Okay, you guys. I love pineapple. But if you eat too much of it, for me, if I eat too much of it, my tongue, it does something to my tongue. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. Get to know me a little bit better. Any questions that stood out to you that you want to answer down below, let me know. Are you a cat or dog person? Where do you want to travel in the world? Do you like to travel? What's your favorite food? I want to know some stuff about you guys too. So definitely make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow's video. We have a seafood boil coming tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned. I love you guys so much, and if you need anything from me, definitely leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Mwah.